At an African-American church in the heart of Charlotte, North Carolina, Republican nominee Donald Trump received a number of key endorsements. When America's Trey Yingst sat down with Lara Trump to discuss why her father-in-law is the better candidate.
I'm here with Mrs. Lara Trump, the daughter-in-law of GOP nominee Donald Trump. Mrs. Trump, thank you so much for joining us today.
Yeah.
I want to start out talking about the endorsements here today. How important are they for Donald Trump as he looks towards November?
I think these are very important, and we're really honored, blessed to be here today. And, you know, whenever I heard that this was happening, I'm obviously from North Carolina, and I said I have to be there. That's something I really want to be a part of. And, you know, I think it just will speak to hopefully the African American community as a whole, saying, look, here's a church who is endorsing Donald Trump, who's behind him, who knows that he has their best interests at heart, the best interests of the American public at heart. And, you know, going forward, I hope we see a lot more of this.
Many people see Donald Trump in the spotlight as he's running for president. I'd like to know a little bit more about what is he like behind closed doors?
Well, he's a really funny guy, actually. I think a lot of people see him as a really serious, kind of hard guy. He's really funny. He's very charismatic. And actually, I think something a lot of people don't know about him is he's a great philanthropist. You know, there are stories that I have dozens of stories that over the years he'll read in the newspaper something that's happened to somebody that maybe he feels like isn't fair, or he wants to help them out. And, you know, he seeks them out, and he doesn't ever get any publicity for that because he doesn't look for it. But he really is just he's a nice, funny guy, and some of our best memories are, you know, around a table as a family, just like anybody else.
So as we look towards November, what qualities about Donald Trump do you think are going to be important to voters?
Well, look, I think that in general, he's been very clear about what he wants to do with this country. He wants to bring jobs back. He wants to keep our country secure. I think those are two huge things right now. And look, our national debt is out of control. If anyone knows how to deal with money and the economy, it's Donald Trump. And I think those are really three big things that voters are going to be looking for, and he can deliver.
And finally, minority voters across the country, there's many people who are divided. They don't know who to vote for. What would you say to African Americans in the United States who still aren't sure who to vote for?
Well, I would say it to anyone, not just the African American community. I would say, look, someone once said that the definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over again and expecting different results. We've been seeing the same things happen for the past 8 years, and if we elect Hillary Clinton as our next president, we as a country might be deemed insane because you're going to get the same results. Let's get somebody new in there. Let's get somebody in there who we know is doing it for the right reasons, who doesn't need this job, who is doing it because he wants this country to be great.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
All right, back to you in the studio.